Hey there everyone, Hitesh here, back again with another video, and I know you are pretty excited about this new series that we're going to get started. This series is going to be a little bit fast-paced so that you can understand what TypeScript is. And I totally understand the excitement, the enthusiasm to learn all about TypeScript that you want to have. Right now, the entire world is swarmed by JavaScript. A lot of people are loving it, a lot of people are hating it, but regardless the fact, everybody is writing JavaScript. And there are a plethora of tutorials available on JavaScript, including mine, and I am also determined to add more videos in those tutorial series. But there is a new kid in the town known as TypeScript. A lot of people are loving it. Those who start writing the TypeScript just claims that I don't want to go back into writing JavaScript. So what's this all fun about TypeScript? Are we missing anything? Not at all. Today we're starting a brand new series on the TypeScript, and eventually as we go further, you will have the full knowledge and full writable skills so that you can transform from JavaScript to TypeScript. But before going further there, I would like to just give you an introduction what TypeScript is and should you be even writing TypeScript at all on the first place. There is a lot of hurry in the market that I just want to jump into TypeScript. I don't even want to learn JavaScript, but that is not the case. That is not how it should be started. It should be started with JavaScript, and there is a reason behind it. I'll walk you through with that. And I'll also walk you through that why it is important and why even you should be writing JavaScript at the first place or shouldn't be. That is the big question that we are answering. So welcome to the series on the TypeScript, and we will be running this series into a fast-paced mode. I'll be pushing up a lot of videos. So go ahead, buckle up, and let's get started with TypeScript. So TypeScript, obviously you want to learn it. And everybody knows one thing about TypeScript. I'm pretty sure in case you are living unless and until under a rock, you have heard about that if this is a JavaScript, the classic yellow icon, this is a TypeScript. Often called as the TypeScript is a superset of JavaScript. That means everything that you can do in JavaScript that is already available in TypeScript, and a lot more is available to that. But that is a kind of a true statement, but not accurately being contextualized by a lot of people. Yes, you have an accurate statement that TypeScript is a superset of JavaScript, but it's not like it is adding more features to JavaScript. No, it doesn't give you more of callbacks. It doesn't give you more of arrow function. It just allows you to write JavaScript in a much precise manner so that your code faces a lot less error in the runtime. If there is any error, it is already being displayed to you while writing the code at the kind of when you're just typing them out in your favorite editor, maybe VS Code or something. That is where we want to just catch those errors and find that we shouldn't be doing something like that. So that is all your TypeScript. It is not going to give you a new loop. It is not going to give you a classes or new modules. It is not going to give you anything new. In fact, all the code that you write in the TypeScript is finally compiled into JavaScript. Not only that, even though your code editor might be yelling at you with some squiggly line about the TypeScript code, still you are allowed to compile that code in the JavaScript, and it might run with errors, but it might run. So there is a strong thing that you need to understand, that it's not like TypeScript is the ultimate way of writing the pure JavaScript, and it is not going to give you any quirky behavior. It might still throw you around off somewhere, and that is exactly what we are going to learn in this series. So first, yes, I understand that you know this statement, that there is a JavaScript, there is a TypeScript, it encircles the entire JavaScript. In this series, I'll walk you through all the details and depth of the TypeScript, so don't you worry about that, I'll cover that up. But first and foremost, should you be even learning TypeScript? That is the big question. TypeScript is not about reinventing the entire JavaScript language. It is not. It just is asking that you write JavaScript with a little bit more accurate behavior. Don't just do anything, just try to write your JavaScript in a more precise manner so that errors are less. And I honestly would say you shouldn't be using TypeScript if your project is just 2 files long and in each file there are just 5 or 10 lines of code. It is not compulsory that every single place you need to write TSX or TS for TypeScript. I've seen a lot of people who use TypeScript, but all the places they use any, which is a keyword. We'll talk about that later on. If you're using TypeScript, you need to use the superpower of TypeScript to make your code much more powerful and much more error prone. And if you're using just TypeScript for the fanciness of writing TS, you're probably not using it correctly. After watching this series, you'll be watching TypeScript in a much more powerful manner. So TypeScript is all about type safety, nothing more. Just this word. And I'll be repeating this word probably a million times in this entire series, that what is this type safety? TypeScript is all about type safety, nothing else. So what is this type safety? Let me give you a couple of code examples. So type safety is nothing that JavaScript allows us to do some odd behavior. For example, I can go ahead and just add 2 with a string of 2, which I shouldn't be allowed to do, and it gives me an odd result of 22. This is happening because the type safety was missing. On the very first place, it should have stopped me from doing an addition of number with string. Now it doesn't stop you, it tries to do its own behavior, which I've discussed a little bit in my other videos, but let's just say right now stick here. So this behavior shouldn't be allowed. That is all a mismatching of the type. If you have been consistent with your type, this error shouldn't be there. And TypeScript allows you to just stop this behavior. That's all it does. For example, let's just say you have null. You're allowed to add a 2 value to the null, and on top of that there is undefined, and you're allowed to add a 2 to undefined and get another thing like 2 and nan, not a number. This is all not the quirky behavior of JavaScript, but rather your way of you haven't been concerned about the types of JavaScript. There is an explanation in the documentation of JavaScript that what behavior is going to kick in or what behavior is going to empower that. But apart from MDN, we haven't read the documentation of JavaScript, which are being the language specification given by ECMAScript. They are all right here. But the idea is I shouldn't be reading that much on the first place. I should be focused on building my application with the type safety. And that is where the TypeScript comes into the picture. So in this series, we're going to be mastering the TypeScript. So subscribe to the channel and we're going to be walking through, in fact, rolling coasting through this ride of type safety with the TypeScript. I hope you're all excited. A lot of videos are coming in. Get subscribed and let's catch you up in the next video.